I seek leave of the House to correct a vote I just gave on behalf of United Future.
Leave is sought for that purpose. Is there any objection? There is no objection. What is the vote for United?
One vote opposed.
One vote opposed. Members, the corrected vote now is the ayes are 63, the noes are 59. The motion is agreed to.
Electoral Disqualification of Convicted Prisoners Amendment Bill, first reading.
Paul Quinn.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Electoral Disqualification of Convicted Prisoners Amendment Bill be considered by the Law and Order Committee.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. Call on members. Order of the day number 2. The Honourable Tauhanari.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Employment Relations Workers Secret Ballot for Strikes Amendment Bill.
My apologies to the member. I call the Honourable Tauhanari.
Mr Speaker, this is about my bill is entitled the Employment Relations Workers Secret Ballot for Strikes Amendment Bill. Sir, I want to first of all...
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It was my mistake to the member. I called the member before the clerk had called, and the member had got part way through what he was moving. Shall we start again? We'll start the clock again. I call the Honourable Tauhanari.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I move that the Employment Relations Workers Secret Ballot for Strikes Amendment Bill be now read a first time. Speaker.
The Honourable Tauhanari.
Thank you for that, sir. Can I first of all thank my National Party colleagues for allowing me to first of all put this in the ballot and then supporting me, hopefully, when the time comes to send this on to Select Committee, sir. As I said, sir, that the title to the bill is the Employment Relations Workers Secret Ballot for Strikes Amendment Bill, sir. Sir, in a nutshell, it amends the Employment Relations Act 2000 to require unions to hold a secret ballot vote of their members to approve a strike before undertaking any strike action. Sir, my key messages to the House are, sir, that National has always believed that employment law should treat all parties fairly with the focus of protecting employees and employers, sir. National Party, sir, has been committed for a long time to creating a positive work environment, and, sir, I think that this bill supports that priority. I won't take up too much of the House's time, sir, but in an overview, sir, our nation is at a crossroads, and we need to get this nation back on a footing where we are concentrated on productivity. And I think that the raft of measures that National have seen in the 18 to 20 months that it's been on the Treasury benches has done that. Sir, this bill requires unions to hold a secret ballot for their members when voting on strike action. Sir, strikes can be incredibly stressful, both financially for both sides and mentally, sir. And one of the reasons why I suggested this bill to my colleagues was because of one such person feeling that he was under pressure when it came time to decide whether he would be part of the withdrawal of his labour. Sir, not every worker is going to be in the same personal circumstances, so it is fair that any decision they make is free of judgment from anyone else. So this bill will provide a protection mechanism for workers who may feel intimidated through the voting process. So people must feel at ease with the process, whether it's choosing to withdraw their labour or whether it's choosing the representative every 3 years, sir. That member was about 7 when that happened.
He wasn't born then.
And this bill, sir, will ensure it is a legal requirement for all unions. Sir, it's nothing new. And actually all this bill does is codify and standardise what is already in some of the major unions of this country. And can I make this quite clear, sir, that this is not about a fight between left and right, not about a fight between National and Labour, not even a fight between employers and employees. Sir, this is not an attack on unions, rather it enhances the processes that many unions already have in place, sir. We'll get to that. We'll get to the little squeak from the opposition members. I had a meeting today, sir, with Peter Conway from the NZCTU, and it is very clear and very apparent that they don't have any problem with this bill. But what is also very clear and very apparent to me, sir, is that there are some issues that the NZCTU want to couch in the select committee process. And I can't wait for them to come along, and anybody else who wants to come along and make a submission on this. Because I think the wars that we used to fight have been won and lost. And I'm not going to say who won or who lost. But let's just say that those wars have been fought, those wars have been won, and those wars have been lost. And I think, sir, absolutely, there's nothing wrong with a bit of history. It makes us better people if we understand that history. It makes us better people if we know. No. This, again, see, this is not about left and right. This is not about National and Labour. This is about protecting a person's right to make a decision without fear or favour. Protecting a person's right to make a decision without feeling that he or she is under the cosh, so to speak, sir. And I certainly, on a bottle as well, Mr. Speaker. We've all done things in our past that we rather regret, haven't we, Trevor? No. Some people never regret what they've done. They continue to make the same mistakes as they have in the past. But that's different. That's not what we're here for, sir. We are here to protect a person's right to actually withdraw their labour in a way that they are fully informed and they are not under any threat, either physical or mental, sir. And so I have set out today and also in my talks with various people to make sure that this bill is non-controversial. And it is all about transparency, it is all about democracy, it is all about the rights of the individual person who is being asked to withdraw their labour. In fact, the only real tool that a worker has in his kit bag, so to speak, sir, to further his or her interests. So, like I said, I won't speak for very much longer, other than to say that I received a very, very nice letter, or copy of a letter, sir, concerning legal advice, consistency with the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act 1990 on my bill. And I'm glad to inform the House that there are no issues with my bill going forward, none, and sir, it certainly doesn't contravene, I don't believe, any of the rights in the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act 1990. I leave the House to consider and make up their minds.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. The Honourable